Welcome to Vlogmas day 11. I'm just going out for my daily walk and it's a really beautiful day out. I'm wearing a light jacket and I'm wearing jeans and Converse. Hubby is picking up some food for us, so I am going to open day 11 of the advent calendar and he will see the treats when he gets home. I am all done his stocking. I did end up pulling out the one thing I had taken out of the box. I put it back in the box, I wrapped it, and I hung it behind the stocking, very similar to how he did. I'm super happy that everything else fit inside, and I'm really looking forward to him opening up the stocking and seeing what I got him. Let's open up day 11. Oh, this one looks a bit puffy. Let's see what we have. Oh, it's the Smarties mix. I don't know why it's that puffy. And then we have the Cleanse tea. The Smartie mix includes Smarties, of course, the Kinder, and the Reese peanut butter cups. The Pukka Cleanse is a caffeine-free infusion, so I will steep this a little bit later. I bought another little set of copper string lights. These are battery operated. They take 2 AA batteries. Our tree was looking really bare without the lights. The lights that we have are with the plants, and that's like a really huge long line of lights anyway, so it was too overwhelming for the tree. I'm very happy we have these lights now because it makes it look a little bit more festive. Hubby and I decided to try 8 Mile, the new Detroit-style pizza place. I really love how they drew this 8 onto the box. Hubby got himself the Sweet Heat. Oh, it looks really good. Smells really good too. I'm not super hungry today, so I decided just to get the cheese pizza. Ooh, that looks good too. I wonder how this is going to compare to Descendants Pizza because we love that place and we haven't had that since must have been like last summer or last fall. Hubby and I have each tried a slice, but we tried each other's slices. So I had a slice of his Sweet Heat pizza and he had a slice of my cheese pizza. I don't remember a whole lot about Descendants pizza, but I feel like it was a little bit less doughy and maybe cooked at like a higher heat because it was a lot darker in color. But this one is still quite good. I think I would get it again. I haven't tried my slice yet, so let me try it now. And hubby reminded me that it was supposed to be his turn to open the advent calendar, so that was an oopsie on my part. So he is going to open the next 2 days, and I hope I can remember that and not jump the gun and open it again. I was just too excited. I also feel like the Descendants pizza, the cheese was a lot more like gooey. Do you remember that? This one's more like this. So let me try a bite of mine. It's good. The sauce is really nice. The cheese is good. The dough is actually really good. It's nice and chewy. But I'd be curious to try Descendants again to see how it compares. It is time to taste the Pukka Cleanse, a radiant blend of fennel, nettle, and peppermint. Beauty shines. And smell the mint. Do you like it?
I like mint teas.
This is good. It's very thirst quenching. The ingredients are nettle leaf 40%, peppermint leaf 25%, sweet fennel seed 24.5%, dandelion root, licorice root, and aloe vera inner leaf. I steeped it for 15 minutes and it has cooled down. It's room temperature now. It's been hours since I've steeped it. It's really good. I like this one too. There's a taste that I'm not familiar with. That might be the nettle. I didn't end up eating any more pizza. I was pretty full, so I just had a bunch of snacks for dinner. Hubby was working on both the pizzas, but there's still a little bit left. He might eat the rest later on tonight. Good morning, everyone. It is Vlogmas day 12. Hubby is going to open today and tomorrow, but he's only going to open today now. So let's see what we have for day 12. Lulu's helping. She's not interested. Nighttime. Okay, so I mixed this up because this was supposed to be the 12th tea, but we have a repeat. Oh, we have the Coffee Crisp mix. Yay, I'm excited. So we've got Coffee Crisp, Smarties, and Kinder. I think every bag has Kinder. I just made us some regular French toast today because we only have 5 more slices of brioche, so that's not really enough for our stuffed French toast, and 2 of those slices were the bread ends. So instead, I cut up a bunch of fruit to serve with the French toast. I've got a regular slice and a bread end, and then hubby has 2 regular slices and 1 bread end. So this is going to be a very light breakfast for us, relatively speaking. I'm about to make these corn ramen, and when I opened up this pack here, I realized that the noodle block smells like corn. I love the smell of corn. It smells like that like cream of corn soup. I used to have it at the Chinese restaurant all the time. It smells really, really good. So I don't know why are the noodles made of corn? No. And I thought there would be like dehydrated corn kernels in this, but no, we have a flavor packet with powder, and then we also have this viscous liquid that comes with all of the Korean Fire Noodle brand noodles. So this will be the spicy part, and then I guess this is kind of like the carbo, where this stuff will thicken up any remaining water that's in with the noodles. It's the same cooking method as the carbo ones. Oh, I'm very excited about this now. And hubby and I are going to share 3 of these noodle packs. Hubby will probably have more because I'm still pretty full from, I ended up having the French toast that I showed you guys, some yogurt with granola, and then some wafer biscuits. So I'm still okay, but it's time to eat. Here is what the powder looks like. I've now added the red sauce, and I'm just gonna mix it all up. Here's my little dinner. I've got the ramen here. I just sprinkled some sesame seeds on top. I pickled some coleslaw mix today, so that's what that is, and we're also going to have some seaweed with this. We've just had a bite, and they are quite spicy, like how pretty much all of the fire noodles are. The noodles smell a little bit like corn chips, and they have a little bit of that flavor as well, but they are quite spicy, hubbies.
God. I'm gonna start sweating soon.
They're quite spicy. Ooh, I don't know if I like this one better or the carbo one.
I don't know.
Maybe I prefer the carbo one.
How's that?
The cabbage actually helps a lot.
Oh man.
Did you try the cabbage?
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
It's good. I'm gonna put some of the noodles into the seaweed. Ooh, with the cabbage. Would that be good?
Oh God, my mouth's on fire.
Okay, I'm gonna try this. That's quite good. And it insulates your mouth a bit from the spiciness. Okay, I'm gonna finish my dinner And then I have to pop out for about an hour or so. So I'll be back, I think, at around like 7:30, 8 o'clock-ish. And then I'm gonna steep the tea. I'm gonna double bag it and see if we can get it to pack a little bit more of a flavor punch. So I'll see you guys in a few hours. We are having nighttime again. So we've had this one before, but I steeped it this time with 2 tea bags. So it should be stronger, and I steeped this for 15 minutes. So once again, this is a dreamy bed of oat flower, lavender, and lime flower. And I think we both liked this the first time. Cheers. I can't tell if it smells stronger. I can't remember. I think it tastes a bit stronger. Still not, it's still pretty mild.
Yeah. I still like it.
I like it too.
Something sweet in it. Do you taste something sweet?
It's the licorice root. Oh, I'm so sweet. You're so cute. I thought I would try to do a little bit more decluttering. You guys have seen these products so many times, but this is all I have left in terms of lipsticks. They're all really old, but I still do wear a couple of them at least. I thought I would try a different strategy this time and pick out a few lipsticks that I still love and then discard the rest. I'm gonna try not to think about it too much or swatch them or try them on. I'm just gonna pick out the ones that I still gravitate towards and the ones I still wear, and then I'm just gonna toss the rest. So right off the bat, I know I wear this a lot. I mainly put this on when I'm about to film a video, but it's a beautiful bright pink. I don't really wear lipsticks out anymore because I'm wearing a face mask most of the time, so I mainly wear them if I'm about to film a video just to add some color to my face. So I'm gonna keep this one for sure. I've also worn my Chanel red lipstick a few times. That's this one here. It's just a very classic red lipstick. Really pretty on, so I'm gonna hang on to that one because I still do want to have a red lipstick left in my collection. I wore a lipstick today. It was a Giorgio Armani one, and it was the darker shade. It's this one here, so I'm gonna hang on to that one. This one is the lighter one. So here I've got a bright pink, I've got a red, and then I've got a darker, kind of like almost a brownish red color. I think I'm gonna keep this berry tone as well because I do reach for this every once in a while, again when I'm filming a video. And then the rest I think I am gonna say goodbye to. I wore this Bite Beauty lipstick yesterday, I believe it was, and I thought I detected a sweet flavor. I also didn't love the lipstick on for whatever reason, in terms of the flavor, of course, and also there was something off about the scent. I think it might be going off just because the Bite Beauty products are so natural, which is a good thing, but they don't last as long. So if I would have used this lipstick right away and used it up at that point in time, that would have been great. But because it's been sitting around for probably a couple of years now, I think this was part of a birthday gift from Sephora, I'm gonna go ahead and let that go. And then the rest are kind of like neutral shades that I don't really feel I will wear anymore because I gravitate more towards tinted lip balms. And now I only have these 4 lipsticks in my collection. I'm actually very happy and excited about this. I still have a lot of lip glosses. I haven't been going through those as quickly as I had hoped. So that went pretty well. I'm gonna try to do the same now. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna call it a night for decluttering. I had pulled out all my eyeshadow palettes and I was going to do these next, but I think I'm going to wait because I want to think about how I've been using eyeshadow lately and whether there are a handful of palettes in my collection that I can hang on to that will cover kind of like all the looks that I've been wearing lately. And I really haven't been branching out much. I do want to keep a little bit of variety in my collection, but I don't think I need all of these palettes. I also have single eyeshadows, which I haven't really dipped into. I was also going to do blush tonight, but again, I want to think about how I've been using blush and whether or not I really need all of these powder blushes, considering I've been wanting to transition over to cream blushes just because they're a bit kinder to my skin now that I'm getting older and I have more fine lines. I find that powder blushes accentuate the fine lines a little bit, whereas cream blushes are a little bit more forgiving. So I'm going to think about which powder blushes I want to keep in my collection, but I'm going to save this for another night. I think I did really well with the lipsticks and I just want to like feel that high for a while and then revisit the set of products, which is certainly going to be, I think, the most difficult for me. We are going to open Advent calendar day 13 now, so we are back on track in terms of hubby opening the odd number days and me opening the even number days. Oh, this is the missing tea. Relax. Okay, so it wasn't messed up too much. Ooh, we have the Oreo bar. I really liked that. And the Kinder. This sounds really good. A deeply soothing fusion of chamomile, fennel, and marshmallow root. It is caffeine free, so I will steep that a bit later. I'm feeling really good about the lipstick declutter I did yesterday, but this set of products is giving me some trouble, and I have been thinking about it a lot, and I looked at all of the palettes this morning, which was probably a mistake, and I realized I have 12 palettes left, so I thought I could potentially use them all in the upcoming year, focus on one palette a month, and then decide next year whether or not to let any of them go. I still may do that, but just for the fun of it, I'm going to right now pick out the palettes that really speak to me, that I feel that I love, without opening them and looking at them again. So my favorite palettes are definitely the 3 Naked palettes. I love all of these. I'm using the original Naked right now. I also love my Inglot palette. I love this Laura Mercier palette, and I also really love my Hello Kitty palette. So if I were to pick out the ones that I love, I would pick these 6, and then I would let go of these ones. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that yet, because when I looked at all of these palettes this morning, and I actually opened them up and looked at the shades, I was like, oh, I still really, really love these as well, and there's still so much use left. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set these palettes aside and I'm going to think about it. These are all of the powder blushes I have left in my collection. If I were to do the same exercise where I don't look at the actual product itself or swatch the product, and I'm only picking out the products that I feel I love, oh boy, this is going to be difficult. Okay, here we go. So I would definitely keep these 2. This one because I haven't used before, and this one because I love. I would keep this Illamasqua blush. I would keep the MAC blush. I would keep this Quo product, and I would also keep this Kiko blush. Again, without looking at the products themselves, looking inside the product, I think I would let all of these go. To be quite honest, I don't remember what this looks like, and I'm also leaning towards keeping Hervana. So I'm gonna take a quick peek at these. Okay, that's really pretty, and I have used this quite a bit. I'm gonna hang on to that. And then Hervana looks like this, and I'm okay about this actually. I'm not feeling any sort of way towards it. Do I want to look at these and swatch them and then decide? I'm gonna look at this one, the Kiko one, because I feel like this blush I am loving because I bought this in Italy, I think it was, with hubby. That's a pretty product. Looking at it, I don't feel any sort of way towards it, so I think I can let this one go. I may compare Down Boy and the Quo product. The Quo product I've used a ton. I think I'm gonna decide between the two. They're very different. Maybe Frat Boy would be a better comparison. Oh, so pretty. Frat Boy is kind of gritty. Never noticed that before. They're all really pretty. They're all kind of different, even though it's not showing up super well on camera. But I feel like Down Boy is a bit too cool toned for me. Quo has such a beautiful sheen. This is a really beautiful blush. I'm gonna hang on to that, my first instinct. And you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna let all of these go. I'm just gonna swatch this one more time just to be sure. Ooh, that's a pretty one. You know what? I am gonna go with my first instinct. And then Etude House. I'm running out of fingers here. Etude House is a bit light. I'm gonna go with my first instinct after all that. I'm gonna say goodbye to all of these, and I'm gonna hang on to these 6 blushes. I'm actually very, very happy with this decision. And as a little bonus, I'm also going to let go of this Dior highlighter. I've used this quite a bit, but there's still, of course, a ton of product left because highlighters take a very long time to use up, but I feel like this does accentuate my fine lines quite a bit. There were a few times I looked at myself in the mirror and I didn't feel that the highlighter was flattering. The current highlighter that I'm using is a liquid highlighter. It's by Becca in the shade Opal, and I feel like that's quite a bit more flattering than this one. This is my only powder highlighter left, so I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye to that. I have pulled out these palettes again because I think I have made a decision. I'm feeling really good about my progress with the blush and also with the lipsticks, so that has carried me through to the eyeshadow palettes, and I have decided to let these go with the exception of the Naked Basics 2 palette. I'm keeping this one because the shades are great for blending, and I have a feeling I may run out of these shades in my existing palette. This is just a very versatile palette, not one that I really use on its own anymore now that I'm not working full time, but I think the shades will come in very handy if I decide to use them with my other palettes that I am keeping, or also with my single eyeshadows. So I'm going to hang on to this one. I had a hard time with these two. This one I do really love, but I just don't use it anymore. There are blues and greens in there that I really don't gravitate towards anymore. And then this palette I was having a hard time with because I love to take this palette traveling with me. I'm not going to be traveling anytime soon, and I've got my Naked 2 and 3 palettes which also travel very well, as well as my Inglot palette. They're bigger than this one, but I do love the shades in them. Dare I swatch it? I'm gonna swatch it. So pretty. The color payoff is actually really fantastic. That is a pretty shade. I don't wear it much, but it is pretty. That one's a bit chunky. Oh, those are pretty. And then I'm out of fingers, so let me go on this side. This is a nice palette. You know, you can't see some of the shades very well because this video is very bright. Okay, I'm gonna hang on to this one as well. I really love this palette for holiday because it's got so much beautiful sheen to it, festive sheen, bronzy, metallic-y, copper shades. Okay, I'm gonna hang on to these two and I'm gonna let go of these. I still think I made pretty good progress. I've got 8 eyeshadow palettes left in my collection, 6 blushes, and 4 lipsticks. V and I are going for a walk together today, which is nice. And we just passed a couple and hubby was like, do you know who that is? And I didn't look at them, so I was like, no, I just knew it was a couple with a dog. And it was Morgan Riley and Tessa Virtue. So Morgan Riley is a Toronto Maple Leaf and Tessa Virtue is a figure skating sensation. She does ice dance. Wow, that was pretty cool. I did look back, but I'm not gonna film them. I made banana bread this morning, so we're gonna have a couple of slices of that. I'm gonna reheat them in the toaster oven because it's been a few hours since I made it. We're also going to finish up one last banana, so I've split it into 2. I sliced it and put it at the bottom here, and then I added some lemon yogurt, the rest of our granola, some shredded coconut, and some goji berries. Hubby and I did the buy one get one free at Starbucks again, but this time I didn't get the peppermint mocha. I got a grande flat white decaf with oat milk instead of regular milk, and it's really good. I miss the taste of coffee. I haven't had coffee in a very long time, and the peppermint mocha doesn't really count because it's like a sugary sweet drink, but this is delicious. It's really good. And I are going to be tasting the tea. This is Pukka Relax, a deeply soothing fusion of chamomile, fennel, and marshmallow root. On the back it says, be alone? Oh. No, it says be at one.
Sounds like mushroom.
No.
No? Mushroom or chamomile? I don't know.
Yeah, I taste the chamomile. Taste the fennel and the licorice. So the ingredients are sweet fennel seed, 24%, chamomile flower, 18%, oat flowering tops, licorice root, cardamom pod, ginger root, and marshmallow root, 5%. This is not too bad. I like this one too. It reminds me a little bit of yesterday's, the nighttime. That's good.
Reminds you of nighttime?
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday's?
Mm-hmm. No?
That one had more lavender. Yeah,
this one doesn't have lavender, but like that oaty flavor is in it, and then the fennel licorice flavor. You don't like this one?
It's okay.
That is going to be it for this vlog. I have a lot of decluttering footage, so I'm going to end off the vlog here. We're already halfway through Vlogmas in terms of the time to Christmas Day. Of course, I'm going to be vlogging straight through to December 31st, as I usually do. So I will see you all very soon for day 14 of Vlogmas and beyond. Bye!